Alright, welcome to week 45 in my Project Life album. And this week we celebrated our wedding anniversary. So I wanted to take my time and do this layout because I feel like my last layout, I was just rushing, trying to get it done. So this week I wanted to kind of take my time and do it a little better. So this hello that I'm cutting out, that came from the Project Life kit, the trinkets, it's a mini kit. The hello and also that circle came from there, and I'm just layering those items, and I'm going to pop that circle up with some foam tape. And I also want to apologize to you guys, my nails are so cruddy. I was trying to do some Christmas decorations. I was just making a bit of a mess, so I apologize for that. But I'm popping this circle up with some foam tape, and this is, well, I started off with this color scheme, this teal and gold, because it's one of my favorite, but I don't think I end up sticking to it because I don't know, my stuff just didn't end up matching this week. So I'm also putting some foam tape on that little hello that I cut out, just so to match the circle, because the circle already has some foam tape on it. And let me see, I'm on week 45, so I only think I will be doing one more week before I start December daily, because I don't know, I'm just in a rush to get it done. But I know if I don't do these weeks, I will never do them. And I'm also adding some foam tape on the bottom of these numbers because that circle is popped up, so I didn't want them to, I don't know, kind of be smushed. And I'm adding the word week with those little Target dollar spot letters, and I am down to my last pack of those. So I don't know, I'm trying not to start hoarding them, but because they are the easiest letters to pull off. You know, some of those other mini alphas, you pull one and a bunch of them come off, then they stick together. And this little card also came from that trinkets kit, and it says lovely. So I'm using those little mini gold alphas. I was trying to put the word day, and I wanted to give it, I don't know, a little more pop. So I put it on a piece of green washi, and it just didn't look right. So I am going into my December daily stash. I wasn't supposed to use this washi tape until I was supposed to be saving this for Christmas, but I don't know, that green just didn't look right. So I'm just putting lovely day right there. I don't know, it just gives that card a little something extra. So I add a piece of the washi at the bottom, and that little date piece, I've had that forever, and I don't know if it has a stain. I don't know, something is on there. But I said, you know what, I'll just use it anyway. And I was going to try and date stamp the date, but I don't know, me and stamps really don't get along. So I just didn't feel like it because I only have one of those. And I'm writing our wedding date right there, November 14th, 1998. And I don't know, I just kind of leave that card alone. And this is a picture of me and my husband when we went out to dinner. So we took like our little joint selfie, and I just layered that on that gold glittery tape. I don't know, just to give it a little festivity. And I'm putting that green flower that also came from the trinkets kit. And this little blue tag is one of my little die cuts from some scrap paper. I was going to use the other side, so I noticed it had, I don't know, like a little pattern on it, little polka dots. I was trying to decide whether to use the flower or the heart, so I just stuck with the flower. So I couldn't find a way to get that heart on there. And I just write happy anniversary on there. And I'm going back over it, and I'm just outlining the corner because I don't know, everything was kind of blending in with that gold tape. And this card, this is my new favorite show, Power. For our anniversary, we ended up binge watching this show. I watched a full 2 seasons in one weekend. And I really don't watch a lot of TV, so when I do, I don't know, it's a bit obsessive. I watch more YouTube than actual TV And this little heart, I don't know, I had already cut it out, but it didn't come off the sticker paper. I know something on it wasn't sticking. I was gonna put that tag, but I just decided to handwrite it, and I just put binge worthy, and that card is done. And now this was my journaling card. So I layered it on that gold polka dot paper. And I got that little heart ephemera from Tuesday morning, but I can't remember the name of the little kit. So I cut the bottom and I stick it on the side of it. And I was just going back and forth whether or not to put that love sticker, because sometimes it's borderline like too much. So I couldn't figure out if I was adding too much to this card. But I'm putting 17 years with those little teal stickers. And this is only my second time using those stickers. I've had them a long time, but it's one of those, I don't know, it's like a weird font, and you don't know whether to put them on a slant or to put them straight. It's just, I don't know. So I don't use them too much. I like the color, but because I think the last time I used them, I put them on a slant and they looked weird. And I'm writing. I normally don't do this. I just go in pen. But I had a lot to write, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to fit it on the card. So I wrote it in pencil first, and I'm going to go back and outline it. I'm going to outline it in pen. So I just want to make sure that everything fit first. And I'm just writing that this was our 17-year anniversary. And I don't know, it's been a long 17 years. I just put, we've had a lot of hard times, but in the end, it's been worth it. Because I know a lot of people, they just think that whole happily ever after. And I know we've had lots of dark years. And I was just writing all that on that card. But it also marks 20 years that we've been knowing each other. So I know it's kind of a special year. And I'm using my little vellum online paper trick because I don't know, if I don't have lines, I just cannot write straight. So I wrote my journaling on the vellum, and I'm just going to stick it on this card. And I was just writing that my son spent the weekend at his granny and pawpaw's, and we went out to dinner, and then we just binged watched that new TV show Power. And I don't know, it was just such a nice weekend, because I rarely get to watch TV. So it was just so nice and relaxing just to sit and, I don't know, just sit through an entire episode, basically. I don't know, it was just a nice time. So I'm adding some more of that little gold washi. And I also put that little, what is it? That die cut, the chipboard pieces. They were pretty awesome. So I put a piece of gold washi at the bottom, and I also put a piece at the top. And I'm trying to find a spot to put some enamel dots, because I know I didn't leave much room, but I managed to get 3 of them on there. Maybe it was best, because I would have stuck a bunch everywhere. So I just realized that I forgot to put my enamel dots. So I'm just going back to the cards I finished, seeing where I can put some enamel dots, because I don't know, I feel like it is just not complete if I don't have enamel dots somewhere. And this one, my title card, I actually like the way my little enamel dots came out. And this is a picture of my son. His granny, she texts that picture to us early Sunday morning, so I wanted to include that. And I'm going to put it on, and then I layer it with another one of those little blue die cut tags, just to give it some interest. And I also rounded the corners at the top with my scissors. And with these cards, when I try and use my corner rounder, I don't know, the corners end up not matching. So I just did it with my scissors. And I'm also adding that little love sticker, and I'm going to layer it on top of a heart. And a little blue enamel dot. And I'm going to put the edge of this little die cut right right on the corner. And then on this card, I'm just writing that, my son, he had fun by his grandmother's, and I enjoyed our time alone, but I really missed him. And I don't know, this week I tried to keep it simple, but I noticed at the end it just ended up not matching. I don't know, I still like the way it came out. So I hope you enjoyed this process. And I'm just adding some green to the edge of this card because I don't know, it just didn't match. It was the only white card in there. So I was just trying to make it match a little. And I think I'd go in and add some enamel dots. And I was trying to practice some restraint because I was like, you know what, I could really add some more. And I just decided to leave it. Yeah, I decided to leave it alone.